Oh, now before we get into the deep tissue massage and start showing you that, I just wanted to show you what I used to call my magic trick. Actually, I've never taught this, I don't believe, in any of my courses. This was what I would do when it came to treating people with, certainly with painful arcs, painful arc syndrome. So what I would do, I'll show you. So, okay, again, if you go back to your anatomy, you go back and think, okay, Mark was talking about the supraspinatus and the impingement syndrome. So what I would do, and quite frankly, I don't know what was actually physiologically happening, but I did. So let me show you here. So you get across. So you know the supraspinatus is around about here, right? So here's the acromion, just below the acromion. So remember, you got your acromion, and we've got the humeral heads coming up in here. We've got the supraspinatus and bursitis, these sorts of things, and they're deep in these structures. But you'll find on a person with shoulder pain, especially if it's impingement, these will be really tender, okay? So you can go around, and I would go do what's called cross-fiber friction. If you don't know what that means, James Syriax was very famous for doing cross-fiber friction for tennis elbow. So what you're doing is going clunk, 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 clunk. So you're not sliding at all. You're going across. So it's meant to break up linkages and scar tissue, this sort of thing. So what I would do, I would find, and there might be a couple of tender spots. So you're just under the acromial head. Okay, so you feel the bone there, come underneath. And you might be sore on yourself. I know I am here. And so just go find the sore spot, and you'd ask the client. And what I would do for like 30 seconds, make sure it might be uncomfortable. Let them know this might be a bit uncomfortable. But 8 to 9 times out of 10, that person would suddenly go, oh my goodness. Yeah, of course, when you get them to make sure they're standing up straight. And if they had pain before, almost always it will have decreased that arc. So if it started here and finished up here, now there might be a little bit, but it's like, oh no, it's actually much better. So it would decrease the pain and the arc, which is a huge improvement. So what I would do is sort of grind, if you like. It's called cross-fiber friction. And if there are a couple of spots, and I'd also press, like doing acupressure on those spots there, so the same spots. And I would do that, and don't continue to do it, but and I would even tell the clients, I said like, hey, if it starts to get really come back and before our next session, you can just press on this, and you don't need to teach them cross, but just tell them, press with your fingers or your thumb, that sort of thing, to try and ease that as well. I had enormous success with shoulders just by doing that one treatment technique. So just remember, it's under the acromion head there, all right? And you go clunk, clunk, clunk across the tendon, okay? So look for the tender spot, or in Chinese medicine, it's called the Shi point, the tender spot. Do that, press, whatever you like there, okay? And, but give that a go, and you can try that. I would do that before I even got them done. I'd still do the massage, but I would try that just immediately to see the results, because it give me a really good idea. What it was actually doing, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know, but it certainly helped with it, and had really great long-term results as well.